This is So Alone by Johnny Thunders. Let's talk records. It is late 1978 in London. Johnny Thunders, former New York Dolls and Heartbreakers guitarist, is broke, addicted, and searching for something new. After the Heartbreakers implode, he stays behind in the UK, drifting through the punk scene that he helped inspire. In a smoky West End studio, Thunders, left with nothing to lose, is trying to find his soul again. After New York Dolls and Heartbreakers fell apart in a haze of heroin and hotel rooms, Johnny Thunders was drifting. Half a legend, half a ghost. He bounced between New York and London, sometimes crashing on friends' couches, sometimes not knowing where he'd wake up. He was still magnetic, but unpredictable. The punk scene he helped inspire had already moved on, but in London he was still treated like royalty. A fallen one maybe, but royalty nonetheless. So when he decided to make a solo album, musicians lined up to help. Steve Jones and Paul Cook from Sex Pistols, Chrissie Hynde, Phil Lynott, Steve Marriott, Peter Perrett from The Only Ones. It was a strange family of outsiders. The sessions took place at Island Studios with Steve Lillywhite helping engineer. There wasn't a big plan. Thunders would show up late, strung out but full of ideas, and the songs would come together like accidents that somehow worked. He'd been writing since his Heartbreaker days, bringing scraps of lyrics and half-finished riffs. Even You Can't Put Your Arms Around a Memory had been written a few years earlier. The mood of the sessions swung between inspired and unhinged. Phil Lynott brought humor and heart. Steve Jones brought volume and swagger. They record, drink, argue, and somehow end up capturing lightning. It wasn't polished, it was alive. The record opens with Pipeline, Ashante's cover drenched with feedback and sleaze. From there, You Can't Put Your Arms Around a Memory becomes the emotional center. London Boys takes aim at the UK punk scene, mocking the bands that tried to imitate what he and the Dolls had already accomplished years earlier. Ironically funny since Steve Jones and Paul Cook play on the track. But songs like Leave Me Alone and Ask Me No Questions reveal the other side. A man exhausted by his own myth. You can hear the ache beneath this sneer. And then there's the Otis Blackwell cover, Daddy Rolling Stone, with Phil Lynott on bass and Steve Marriott trading vocals. When So Alone hit stores on October 6, 1978 on Real Records, most critics didn't get it. Others called it a mess, but fans, especially musicians, heard something different. Through the years, the album has found its audience. He toured the album with a new band called The Living Dead, but his addictions kept catching up with him. Still, You Can't Put Your Arms Around a Memory refused to die. It became the song that defined him. Johnny always wanted his music to be something beautiful and real, and So Alone came closer than anything else he ever did. A record made by someone who'd already lost almost everything, but still wanted to leave something behind. And now, almost 50 years later, You Can't Put Your Arms Around a Memory still hits like a punch to the heart. You can't put your arm around